Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, epidemiologist, biostatistician, faculty member. And in this segment, I'm going to be going over a very critical measure, that is the odds ratio. So let's go and get started. Here is a question about what is the odds of mild anxiety versus moderate anxiety versus severe anxiety. I know some of this is not visible. And then on this side you have the cases and controls. So typically when we're looking at a 2x2 table, you want to make sure the numbers are ranged. That's the first thing that you want to look at. So let's take a look and create a 2x2 table. I know my handwriting is not the greatest. So let me try this again. So remember, this is cases right here. This is control. And then this is exposed. And then here's non-exposed. So as you can see, these are actually arranged in the wrong way, or not quite arranged. So we're trying to find the odds of mild anxiety. In order to do so, what you want to do is put 65 here, and then 30 here, and then on this side is the controls, and for the controls you can do 80 over 93. So now that we have the numbers arranged in the proper way, what we can do is now take a look at the odds of mild anxiety. So the odds would be get this in the view of the screen. So the exposure and non-exposure, and then cases versus controls. So typically what you want to do is A over A divided by B, right? What is the probability that that the cases and the controls will experience anxiety? So for mild, we take a look here. When I see mild, I mean mild anxiety, and then this one is no anxiety. So the numerator is 65 divided by 30. And then you divide that by 80 over 93. So then when you calculate this, what you want to do is take the reciprocal of this number. Now, what you can do is calculate 65 divided by 30, and then divide that number by 80 over 93. Instead, what you can do is multiply this. So when you're dividing something, you're actually multiplying by the reciprocal. So if you have 65 divided by 30, then what you do is you flip this one. So 93 over 80. And surely enough, if you calculate this, you're going to get 2.5. So if you do your math and take a look at what the answer is, you should get the answer as 2.5. So let me write that down here. So that should be your answer. So just reiterating here what I went over. You want to make sure, the first thing that you want to make sure is that this 2x2 table is set up accurately. So you have exposure versus non-exposure, and then cases versus control. So you have mild exposure cases, and that's 65. Mild exposure controls, that is 80. And then non-exposure 30. And then non-exposure controls is 93. Then you divide the proper numbers. So 65 is here, and then 30 is right here. So 65 divided by 30, 80 divided by 80 over 93. Sometimes what I like to do is kind of remember this with simple formulas. So one of the formulas that we learned is AD divided by BC. However, I recommend not to use these shortcuts. Either divide this calculate this number, and then divide the two numbers, or you can use simply the multiplied number, both. I hope this has made some sense in order to calculate odds ratio. Thank you for listening.